This week, the Fiends watched.
The Wretched.
Ooh, dude. Okay, it's been a little bit since a new horror movie came out that we wanted to review.
Yeah, like a new movie that, hey man, no one's seen it. It's just come out. The Fiends are gonna review it. Yeah, it's been a while. Yep.
Absolutely, man. And
And I remember I
yeah,
saw, I think we found about the same way. Stuckman put out a review of this a couple days ago. That's how I found out about it. And I go, what, dude? The Wretched? Never
bro,
heard of it. Yeah.
bro.
What?
How? First of all, so disappointed that you totally forgot that I texted it to you like I don't know 10 days ago. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And
All
it
right.
was,
Hey man.
it's
I'm not,
it's
yeah.
not a big deal. Not a
Sure.
big deal. Not a big deal. In or out. Just I'm a little offended.
Sure.
It's fine. I'm a little
Sure.
whatever. Anyway,
No,
but
dude, sorry, man. Maybe I just forgot, Yeah.
dude, Mikey, how many? You know how long our text thread is in the last fucking month? Come on, dude.
Oh, it's crazy. So
All
anyway,
right.
guys, what we do on the show is we ask each other a quick synopsis. What did we think of the movie first? And then we kind of dive into it and break it all down. So yeah.
That's how we start,
Mikey,
right? Yes.
what did you, sorry, I'm getting that fucking thing that is because of your fucking hat, dude. The fucking, the static. Let me just move my headphone out a little bit. Okay. You know me with
Mikey.
the ear, dude. I can't take any chances.
I got you. I'm gonna try my best
All
not to
right.
move.
What did you think of The Wretched?
Dude, The Wretched. I'm in a quick synopsis without giving away too much. I'm just going to say between the practicals, between a hot MILF neighbor, and just an all around good horror film, I absolutely loved The Wretched. I loved it. I love this movie. Mikey, what did you think, buddy?
I didn't like the movie, bro. Like, really just didn't like it at all. I just did not like this movie, man. There was nothing to it. It was just like, why? Like, why is this a movie? Like what's so special that they had to put money into this and make this a movie? And I was expecting so much more, like so much more, and highly disappointed with this movie. It was fine. Like, all right, I guess I'll never watch it again. I recommend it. Hey, I've seen Goosebumps episodes that are better than this fucking movie.
Hence the shirt, dude. Hence the shirt. Hey, man, look.
See?
To
Exactly,
each their
dude.
own.
Welcome to Horrorland.
Hey, man, to each their own. I'm actually just a little shocked. I thought you were going to at least like it.
Nope. Did not like it. And I wrote a couple notes down. But I felt like a lot of things just kind of didn't make sense. And I felt like there could have been a lot more opportunities to scare me, to scare the audience, and they didn't capitalize on that. Like, there were times where I'm going, oh shit, like, this is going to be terrifying. Like, they show the little kid comes back after his mom gets taken over by the witch, and he looks and he's like, mommy? And she's staring out the window, and it's at night. She's naked staring out the window. I'm like, oh shit, she's going to turn around and be some fucking hideous thing or whatever. And nope, just turn around, just the mom, and then just kind of like move quickly away. And I'm like, all right, this needs to keep going. Like, if you're not going to do a scary face, at least make it where, like, she runs away, so it's cool, but expand on that. Do, 10% more of that in that scene. That scene just was set up so well and then just didn't deliver for me on the scares.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's definitely some missed opportunities. There's definitely some rules that weren't really established for sure. But putting that aside, I was just thoroughly
Zero rules.
Yeah, there's really no, for sure. There's some weaknesses, but overall, I'm just like, damn, for a fucking Friday iTunes drop, because that's where I watched it. A Friday iTunes drop, I'm going, dude, all right. I dug the fuck out of this little package that was just delivered on a random Friday during quarantine.
Okay.
Yeah, it had some missed opportunities, but I'm gonna say just I really, really dug the practical effects.
There wasn't even that many practicals. That's why, like, I'm like, Stuckman mentioned practicals, and I'm going, oh, we're in for like a gory, like, creature movie, and it was not that at all. Like, what practicals? The practical at the end of the witch, like that? Is that what we're talking about?
I mean, most times that you see Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, the ending has it the most, absolutely. But I'm just saying, the most times, or like the girls, just the opening scene. Dude, I like the opening scene a lot. I thought that was a great opening scene. Going
Awesome.
down to the
The
neighbor's
35
basement, you're going, whoa,
the
yeah,
35 years prior was fucking awesome. I'm like, oh, that seems
yeah.
great. She's eating a little girl. That's so cool.
And dude, 1985. I mean, come on, bro. What better year to open up a fucking horror movie with? Come on.
Yeah, but to me, man, and then what was so bizarre to me is that the movie opens up 35 years ago, and you see the girl going to the house and goes down to the basement, and you see the mom eating the fucking kid, and then it jumps to the kid on the bus, and what does it say? Do you remember what it says?
5 days ago. Yeah.
From
That,
what?
again,
5 days ago? From when, bro?
yeah, yeah. That
No, I'm
part's a little
asking you.
weird.
From
Absolutely.
when? No, do you know the answer is what I'm trying to say.
Assuming, well, yeah. Well, now, yeah. The finale, I guess.
5 days from the finale?
Yeah.
But no, but there's no mark. Usually, even in Sonic, right? Like in Sonic, it opens up with him chasing Robotnik, right? And it's like,
Yeah.
you want to wonder how I got here? I'll tell you. And then it eventually catches up to where that point is. And he's like, now I don't know what's going to happen. And then you get the last 20 minutes of the movie. That's what I thought this was going to do, that we were going to be like, okay, 5 days ago from what? Like, my point is that it's unnecessary. You don't need, why do you need the 5 days ago?
Yeah. No, that part was weird. I'm not gonna lie.
There's
That
no
part was weird as
point.
fuck.
There's no point where it jumps back to you where you go, oh, it's 5 days ago from this moment right here. They never do that. It's like a useless thing. I was like, what the fuck? This better come back, and it just didn't come back.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, that timeline was weird. The other thing that I was like, so wait, that 35 years ago. Well, what's happened since? Where's the witch? How did it go from that neighbor's house to the woods for 35 years later? So yeah, again, there's a lot of things that were just not explained, and there were really rules. You're right.
Yeah, sorry, you were just breaking up a little bit, but I think I know what you're saying. I think I know what you're saying, because you broke up, I lost you.
Oh, my
dude.
bad.
No, you're good now. Dude, the 35 years ago, the witch wasn't even stopped, right? So why, my thing is, why do that? Why do the 35 years ago?
Yeah, you're right, because it's not like, yeah, you're right. If it's 35
what
years
purpose
ago.
does it serve?
Yeah, you're right, because if you're right, if it's like, hey, 35 years ago, it was
the witch got locked
somehow
up.
Beaten. Yeah, locked up. Or
the witch got locked up in the tree.
To the woods or some shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, it's not perfect. This movie's nowhere near perfect.
Yeah, but you're not saying it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. Yeah. No, I'm just talking. Like, I'm just asking you if I didn't understand certain things, because to me that just was bonkers how it was 35 years ago and nothing came back from that.
Yeah.
Like, was that the mom? Like, the mom neighbor, was that her when she was a kid? Like what? There was zero connection to it. Just zero connection. Unless I missed something, right?
No, you definitely didn't. And I was this close to watching it twice, and I did not. But yeah, and that's the first thing that I was thinking of too, right? Because they jumped to that wood scene.
Yep, with the mom and son walking. Yep.
Which, by the way, infatuated with that mom. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah,
Loved
she's
her.
yeah. She was hot.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but the other thing that was kind of throwing me off, I'm like, wait, so are we supposed to believe that witch got into the body of the deer, and then they hit it, and then that's how they brought it home?
Yeah, I don't know.
That was the only explanation I came up with. I was like, oh, okay, all right, well.
But she was calling to the kid from the tree. She was like calling to the kid, right?
Yeah.
From under that tree.
Yeah. And then
so
how
wasn't
did she get in the deer?
Yeah, like, was she in the deer? Like yeah, she's in the deer. She comes out, but why? My point is, there's nothing explained, like zero explained. I'm not saying I'm one of those people who need like a bunch of give me all the answers, blah, 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 blah. I'm just saying there was nothing explained. Like they say it, like the name of the witch and she lives in a tree and blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, nothing making her forget people and just, I was bored through most of this movie, man. I'm just like, this is not, dude, I wrote down like, I said 40 minutes in, I said, not much of a story. Felt like it could have had a better story in the first half or at least better characters so that we're engaged. Because to me, every character was just flat in this movie. No character stood out to where I was like, oh shit, I want to know what this person's going to do. I like this person. This person's awesome. Every character was just, I just didn't care about them whatsoever because I didn't know them at all.
You definitely don't know them. But what I was going to ask you, did you go in with pretty high expectations?
You keep breaking up. Ask that again. Sorry.
Did you go in with pretty high expectations?
No, I went in with expectations. This is the movie I compare this to, which I love this movie. And I gave it to you as a Fiends watch, not a Fiends, we used to give each other homework assignments, guys, on our other podcast.
Yeah.
So Fiends, click the link in the description. Under the Bed, that's what I compared this movie to. Like, even before, I'm like, okay, this is going to be like a Under the Bed. It's going to be a teenager, whether he's with his brothers, he's by himself, whatever, and there's some creature that they have to fend off and whatever. That's what I was comparing it to, which is, that movie's just like a middle-of-the-road, low-budget, adult Goosebumps story. That's what I was expecting. Yeah. And I didn't get it from this. Like, Under the Bed is miles better than this movie, and they're the same type of movie,
I remember digging the fuck out of Under the Bed. Yeah.
It's awesome. I might fucking watch that tonight, dude. That movie's awesome. Like, that's the adult. Good
rewatch, actually.
That's the adult Goosebumps I wanted. This was like, dude, there was no, it was so like, what's the word? Not uninspired. It was so like, not unique. Like, it was so just run-of-the-mill, like, oh, dude, I just didn't like it, and I wanted to love it. That's the thing. I wanted to love it.
So, yeah, man, I mean, honestly, I was thoroughly entertained from beginning to end. And, dude, this movie is nowhere near perfect, but there's definitely some issues with it. I think we've expressed some, but I just got to throw it out there, man. But I was thoroughly
if you say it again, I'm going to kill you is what I'm trying to say. You say, dude, it's not perfect, but I was thoroughly entertained, dude. Yeah, man, we get it, bro. All right?
Like Citizen Kane, dude.
I wanted to be thoroughly entertained. I really did. Okay. But what we were saying before is like the characters just felt flat for me, and there was no. So let's talk about this, bro.
Yeah.
The spoiler alert, guys. Okay, spoiler alert coming right now. Okay, boop, dude.
Beep boop.
He has a little brother, bro. That was the most unearned, cheesy twist I've ever seen. Even when they revealed the twist, I did not go, oh, like you're supposed to do with a twist. Nope, didn't do it. Did you?
No, because I'm going unnecessary.
Makes no sense.
It just really didn't, at that point of where the movie was, it didn't add anything to elements of surprise, didn't add to the story, it didn't add to, no, it was so weird.
It built the confusion for me. Like the twist took the movie down. Usually it should bring it up. Like, you're going to rewatch this movie, right? Like, people are going to rewatch this movie. You're not going to go, oh, he's sitting on the bus with the little brother. Oh, he's fishing with it. There's nothing that leads to that, right? See what I'm saying? They didn't show any creative ways to be like, oh, they got me. They got me. They just didn't. And it felt unearned and cheap, and I hated it. Hated the twist.
Well, think about this too, though, right? That whole scenario of making people forget.
Yep.
There's a big flaw in that, right? So, Mikey, right now, if I had a little brother, which I don't, right next to me, okay, if I forgot about him, you'd just be like, Pass, who the fuck is that little kid next to you? And I'll be like, dude, I don't know what, I might be like, I don't know what you're talking about. And you might be like, oh, but like no one tried to have a conversation with that little kid in front of him. His coworker,
the girl,
like,
yeah, exactly.
The girl. It's not like they were trying to. So that whole thing felt kind of just, oh, but that's not explained at all. And it's just, I wish that part honestly wasn't in there because it didn't add shit. They could have just had him saving the girl who he has the things with, little sister. And that part's
Lily,
fine.
yeah,
it's fine.
Like save Lily,
Lily,
and you're good. And even in that final confrontation, that final whatever, when he has to go back down, when he realizes he has the little brother and he's got to go back down, I'm like, all right, this is going to save the movie for me. Like, they're going to have some badass, like, fight with this thing. We're going to get to... And literally, it just was like a scary-faced witch crawling descent kind of thing. That's it. Like, that's it. That's all. That's all. That's what this whole movie... Bro, Under the Bed, the creature in Under the Bed is fucking awesome. Like, it's worth it. You're like, what is this thing? It looks alien, but it's monster. Like, it's awesome. This is just like a couple prosthetics on the face and a long hair. And I just was disappointed, man. Vastly disappointed.
So you liked, I already know the answer, but I'm just going to throw it out there. So it's kind of the Gretel and Hansel effect. It was just flip it, right? You loved Gretel and Hansel, and I just didn't like it. I love this movie.
But so fine, you love this movie. So okay. So why? Why did you love this movie? I'm just curious.
I will definitely rewatch this movie because, man, dude, come on, Mikey, you've known me long enough now. I am a sucker for, and this is just a small part of it, but I still liked it though. I still like the aspect of it. I'm a sucker for Rear Window-esque type scenarios.
Fright Night, dude. Yeah.
Oh, dude, Fright Night, Disturbia. So I liked that. Honestly, I was down with the witch. I was down with the way she looked. I was down with the way she acted. Again, some things are fucking stupid. I'm not here to say that they are not, because they are.
No, stop doing that. I'm just asking you why you loved it, bro. That's it. I'm asking you reasons why you loved it.
I'm telling you.
I know, but you don't have to defend yourself. It's fine, dude. I just want to know, Michael.
No, I'm not defending. I'm just saying there are things that are fucking dumb. This movie's not perfect, but anyway. But I overall loved the look of the witch. I loved the vibe. I loved the Rear Window-esque scenes that they had. The worst parts of the movie are definitely at the docks, but dude, I'm gonna watch this again. I'm not saying tomorrow, but I'm gonna watch this movie again. I was on the opposite.
I felt like
end
the parts
spectrum.
at the docks were actually kind of cool. They were like a coming of age kind of summer kind of thing. I actually didn't mind those. Like, that's what you need. That was like a strong point of the movie, was the relationship between him and the girl, because it added character to it. You're like, oh, okay, like this kid likes this girl. His parents are going through a divorce. She has a little sister, like cute little things. He leaves the starburst, and like that just adds character to the movie. So like those things were good because it gives the movie weight and depth, and it's not just like a slasher with like these cardboard cutout fucking characters, you know? I just felt like the overall problem and threat in this movie, the witch, so to speak, had zero rules. And when you don't have rules for your villain or creature, your movie falls apart. And that is the way I look at this movie. There are no rules. There are no rules to this witch. How we defeat her, where she comes from, when she comes back, what's her weakness, what's her strength. She can make people forget. How? What do you mean? When does she make people forget? Does she have to go in them to make them forget? Does she have to be near them? Can she just make someone forget in fucking Virginia? Like, just no rules, man. So if you really think about it and really try to understand, I know it's a stupid adult horror movie, I get it. But if you try to understand the motivations of this witch and what she can do, it just falls apart. It just falls apart for me.
Yeah, the movie reviewer who you already mentioned before that, you know, I watched it after, and I definitely agree with the aspect of it's definitely a cop-out. And I saw a couple things on IMDb, people saying the exact same thing, like, so sick of seeing that one webpage that explains everything.
I love that. See, I love that. I'm a big exposition
thing. They do it all the time.
I know. You expect it. It's a trope. It's a horror movie trope. But a lot of people hate it. I get it. I'm in the minority. But like in Sinister, when like what's his name gets on the phone, he's like, it's Bagul, it's a demon from blah blah. Like, I love that stuff. I love that like exposition of what the creature is. I've just always loved it. I know I'm in the minority, but I love the explanation of what it is, at least some explanation.
See, but I'll take an explanation from a local over, I happen to find the answer online right now. And then that's just.
But wouldn't that make more sense if the answer's online?
I don't know. Over a local? What I'm saying is, like, no one talked about what happened 35 years ago. Not one person.
No,
Not one.
there's not one local or anything who's like, oh yeah, be careful of that witch there.
Yeah, 32B, fucking yeah. I know that part's weird, but no, I mean I would think that the locals more of an explanation than online.
See, but I feel like the internet has everything, so that's the first place you go to when you're. This witch could travel all over the place. She could be a fucking. You know what I'm saying? So like, the internet's the place where you find information. So that's that, dude. We could research right now an ancient demon, and it's on the place where we would get our information would be the internet.
Yeah, yeah. No. For sure, for sure. Dude, I want a backstory. I want exposition, but I don't know. Just it's definitely cheap, and you see it all the time. But again, minority, majority, not a problem. No biggie.
I think it's just the way of the world, technology. It's internet. Like, you know, back in the 80s and 90s, it was let's find a book, right? Or let's go talk to a local. Let's like, because there was no internet. But now that there's an internet, those locals can put shit online. Like a local might have written that fucking page. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, probably,
like,
dude. You saw how fucking cheap it looked. Like,
yeah, exactly. So I'm more okay with that. At least we're getting what. Okay, let me ask you: would you rather them not have that scene in there at all?
No, I want the exposition.
Okay.
Yeah,
You want the explanation of what what it is a little bit, at least a little bit.
For sure, dude. But just the corny fucking webpage, it's just we've seen it 1,000 times. But I get it. You need to have something in there. It's like when you're writing it, you're either going, oh, dude, we're gonna have a pretty dope scene where like they're at like a fucking campfire and someone, you know, one of the town dickheads tells the story, or we're gonna have them show it. We're gonna show it on the fucking little browser screen, and they went with that one, so whatever.
They went with that one, exactly, which obviously is not the best choice, but I was just saying I love the, you know, I want the answer a little bit of what you gotta give us something, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But overall, did you like the vibe? Were you just not digging the vibe of the movie?
Bored. I wrote down, I wrote, because I hit my fucking remote, I was like, how far am I in this thing? I was an hour in and I wrote kind of bored with 2 exclamation points. And I'm like, fuck, man. The movie didn't feel like it was going like this. It felt like it was just kind of like this. You know? That's how the movie felt for me. It just didn't feel like it was ramping up in any way. Like in any way. They would start to have like a scary scene and the kid would go over and be like, hey, where's Nathan? Like the little kid. And she's like, we don't have a son. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. That's fucking great. And then it just slows back down. There's no the pacing I just didn't like.
All right. But I can see where you're coming from with that. Absolutely. But yeah, I was just, man, when you, because you were I can remember if it was you, because I literally stopped his review. I just wanted to see how he saw it.
Me too, 30, because I didn't even know what it was. Stopped it fucking 30 seconds in. Done.
So I'm just going, oh, okay, got it. So they sent it to him. Boom, I'm done. But like the Goosebumps, the adult, was it adult Goosebumps or adult Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Adult Goosebumps, yeah.
Adult Goosebumps. And like that just kind of sat with me the whole time. And I'm like, okay, this is an adult Goosebumps or an adult Are You Afraid of the Dark, whatever you want to say.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Something just kind of struck a chord with me. I was totally in for this movie from start to finish.
But it's a bad Goosebumps is what I'm trying to say. Like, there are episodes of Goosebumps that are cleverer than this. Like, what's the cleverness in this, right? Why does this story need to be told? Like, why does this story need to be told? What makes this story special than, like, any other Are You Afraid of the Dark episode or whatever?
No, it's not special. And that's the thing. I didn't feel like it was special, you know? I'm just going along for the ride. Like, it's the classic, what the fuck's my neighbor doing? A la Fright Night, a la anything else that we just mentioned before. But I just haven't seen that in a while. Not in a horror movie. I mean, Fright Night, the reboot, was like, all right, cool. Yeah, we all know the story. But it was just cool to see it again on screen. And to throw in like a witch aspect, I just thought they did a pretty good job with that overall.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just feel like even comparing it to those shows that I always rewatch, Are You Afraid of the Dark, Goosebumps, Monster, like all these old, The Chilling Hour, R.L. Stine's one, like I watch all those teen horror shows. I still love them. It's like my guilt. You know, your brother likes fucking teen rom-coms. I like fucking, you know, little kid horror movies. That's just what horror shows.
Yeah, dude.
But even comparing it to those, this would be bottom of the barrel when it comes to story and acting and all that. It would just be bottom of the barrel. Like, oh, okay, there's a kid and there's a fucking witch and she took over the lady next door. Like, yeah, great. Like, that's your story. That's what you're devoting weeks and months of writing and then getting funding and then casting and then shooting and then location. And that's what you're like, that really, like, this felt like some producer's son who like has the money and has the means to do it made this movie. Like, there's no reason why this script would jump off the page compared to anything else, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure we'll guess the budget. I have no idea what the budget is, but it can't be a lot because it's just not like it looked pretty good. Would you say the cinematography? Would you say it looked pretty good?
Yeah, it looked fine, of course.
Yeah, it looked a lot better than some of the shitty things that I throw on randomly on fucking, a new release on Shudder or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? So yeah, it looked good, but yeah, that I like what you said though. Yeah, like a producer's son got some funds together and just said, yeah, fuck it, we'll make a little B horror movie and see how it goes.
This is not a B horror movie at all, bro. This is a fucking. This has no qualities of a B horror movie. This is a fucking adult, like we said, it's an adult Goosebumps story, and it's a shitty story at that. That's pretty much where I'm at. And I know it has like an 80 on Rotten Tomatoes and people like it. Sure, right? Awesome. Fine. But I just didn't, and I'm mad. Like, I really wanted to love this movie. I wanted to love it. I wanted it to be another Under the Bed, because to me, Under the Bed, like, that's a story worth telling, because you're like, oh my God, Under the Bed. Like, everybody's scared of what's under your bed when you're a kid. But they made it R-rated and gruesome, and the dad gets his fucking head chopped off, and that's what I was expecting from this, and none. Just nothing. No cool deaths, no gory, awesome, tense. I was not tense one time in this movie. Not one time.
I'm trying to think if I was tense at all.
Yeah, suspenseful, tense, anything.
I did like the scene. I dug the scene when he was out looking the first time, and you see the fucking little raccoon under the joint, and then you see her there for a little bit, and then she's
That's
out.
a great scene. That's more of like a jump scare kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, dug that. But yeah, no, tensity, I mean, looking for the kid next door when he was in the house. Yeah, and she was trying to come in without him, just trying to open up the door and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some little spurts. But no, overall, you're not really feeling that tension.
Yeah, like if you like, I Kate's keep comparing it to Under the Bed, but like Under the Bed, I remember like just being visually glued to that screen, and just like it felt like it was me and my little brother fighting against this creature that lives under our bed. That's what I'm into. That's what I want to see if I'm watching an adult Goosebumps movie, right? Like that's the best way I can put why I didn't like this movie, because I thought this was going to be that. And it just wasn't. And I knew it was a witch, but I'm like, oh, it's going to be some badass fucking witch like that. And you barely see her, bro. Like, you barely see her. It's half the time it's the fucking mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, come on, dude. What are we fucking doing here, man?
But how much more mad would you be?
Okay. Yeah.
If it was only to buy on iTunes and not to rent for $6.99.
It was whatever. Don't care. At this point, I just don't care about it's quarantine, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I got to pay $15, if I got to pay $7, whatever, dude. You know, I just got my stimulus check today, so motherfuckers is balling.
Dude,
yeah,
I can imagine what dope like bust or figure is going to be on its way in the next couple.
Nah,
weeks.
I'm not, bro. You think I'm ordering shit to my house? What are you, nuts? Ain't nothing coming in these doors right now, bro.
Nothing, dude. Not even fucking just air. Like, this is airtight, dude.
Oh, no. Air's coming in, dude. I'm going in and out.
Yeah.
I'll buy it a hot tub and I'll build it a deck in my patio.
Are you?
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Yeah. I made the decision today. I said, I got the stimmy check. That'll pay for like half the hot tub. Who's
going to install the hot tub?
I'm not just going to buy a hot tub from Amazon. There's a place in Danbury that's pools and hot tubs. See what I'm saying? So you go there and they install it for you. You buy it and they install it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but what I'm saying is you're still having someone come over, dude. So my point is get yourself a cool figure. You know what I'm saying?
I have so many cool figures. These are the bottom of the barrel, bro. These are fucking cheap pop shit, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I know, dude. We're just surrounded by them, man. They're fucking everywhere.
bro.
But
So yeah,
dude, The Wretched. Yeah. So you were let down. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So wait, here's the other question I was going to ask about the buying of it. So if that movie was purchase only, would you ever watch it again? Never.
never watching
Oh
it again.
shit.
Had no interest. And then even in the beginning, like they don't explain where the mom is. They just start talking about the mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh, mom's
yeah.
gonna da da da, and then the dad's kissing some chick. You're like, okay, so like they're going through a divorce, but the kid never says anything, and I don't know. And then you throw in the little brother at the end, and you're like, wait. There was a little brother the whole time. So, okay, you forget about them, but they're still around, right? Because even when what's-her-name forgot about Lily, her little sister, the girl,
still there.
She's in the fucking playground talking. So when did the little brother disappear, right?
Yeah, because it doesn't make, like, okay, because that's what I was thinking. I'm going, well, the bus ride, okay, the bus ride that they show us. So we're to believe... You're right. The timeline is all fucked, and it doesn't make any sense. The whole 5 days ago thing.
They show the kid. They show him on like the boat. They show him like in the little kids in the docks, like on a boat. They show him and the brother in like 4 different situations.
Yeah. So on the bus ride in the beginning, the kid's already forgotten to us.
But he's there. But no, he's forgotten to the older brother. Yeah, but he's there.
Yeah.
When did the witch get him? There we go. That's the answer. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm just watching this, and it's all these things I'm thinking about. I'm just like, whoa, when did the fucking, like, you see, that's why I didn't like it, because, like, maybe if I had just, like, turned my brain off and just wasn't trying to find this stuff, but I couldn't, because I'm like, no, you can't do this shit right now. You cannot have such a blatant, it's just an unearned twist for me. I don't know. It's just an unearned twist that doesn't even make sense.
And it really didn't add anything. It didn't add shit to the story. Yeah.
Nothing.
It was so pointless. That part
made
really
him
was pointless.
Go back in. That's all it did, right? Is it made him go back in the ground to get the brother. That's it.
Yeah, that's literally it.
They were leaving, and he's like, oh, shit. I'm going to go get Taylor or Nathan, whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah.
Yeah, because when she got burned up or whatever the fuck happened. No, not even burned up, when he shot her. But yeah, like what? It broke her spell or some shit, but he still had to Yeah.
No, he saw the picture. He saw the picture burning, right? He saw the picture burning.
Dude, the dad, when the dad was up there and knocked the fucking lantern over, and all those pictures burn, that's when the girl remembers Lily. That's when he remembers his brother.
So you got to burn a picture to remember things? Like, what are we doing, guys?
That sounds that sounds way worse, because and then she had to collect that picture from them. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, the whole fucking thing just opened up, Mikey. Boo!
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Like,
wow.
There's no rule. There's just zero rules. That's basically the biggest negative I could say about this movie, is that there's no rules. Like you said, you get the internet information page, but I fucking rewound and paused that both times and read every word that was on that picture. And you get no information. It's just, she takes the souls of the forgotten and she lives in trees, under a tree, like, and she comes from the roots. That's all you get. You don't get weaknesses, strengths, how old is she, what is she, was she human? You get none of that, bro. None of that.
Yeah. Imagine if they're in there and she takes photos of the people that you love without you knowing and makes you forget.
Did you freeze, or are you just not talking to me, dude?
Oh, no, I was talking this entire time.
Like, you froze again. Nope. Oh. No, now you're back.
I was saying, imagine there was a line, right, that was like, and also she'll take a picture from you unknowingly to you, and then you have to go in, and if you burn that picture, you'll remember the guy. Like, imagine that was just all.
When that picture burns, you will remember, dude. Yeah, no, not at all.
Oh, shit, man. No, dude, there's more holes in that than a fucking, someone took a gun and just unloaded the clip, right, on a fucking Swiss cheese roll.
Yeah, that already has holes, dude. Exactly, it already has fucking holes.
Holes galore, man. Holes galore. But fuck, I don't know what it is. There's something about it that just dug.
Hey, man.
I just dug.
You usually are with the masses. You're usually with Stuckman and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're usually with them.
I think I liked it more than he did.
Maybe. I'm just saying in general, right? Like you loved Hansel and Gretel and Hansel. You loved
Wait.
Ladybirds.
What? Yeah.
You loved
What was the
Birds
mass
of Prey.
consensus on Gretel and Hansel? I can't remember.
Mixed. Remember it had like a 50 or 60
like
on Rotten
50-50?
Tomatoes? It was mixed. Yeah.
Ugh. It was.
Yeah.
Hansel
and Gretel's better than this. Fuck. Definitely better than this, man.
Oh my god, I was so much more entertained by the Wretched over that fucking piece of shit.
I was just bored in, man. I was just bored because they weren't giving me enough like scares and intrigue to make me invest in this teenage story, right?
Yeah, no, and I can see.
And
that.
I love that kind of stuff. I love those. Yeah. Like I said, Goosebumps shows. Are You Afraid of the Dark? I still love those, and I'm down. They're remaking Goosebumps, right? So like the show. Yeah. So like I can't wait for that. Like I love that kind of stuff, and that's why I'm disappointed because I wanted to love this movie. Like I was like simple. This is going to be simple. They're not going to get complex with it, and it just wasn't special to me. Like it felt like it was maybe a half-hour Are You Afraid of the Dark episode. Maybe.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people say that on the IMDb reviews. Like,
I've read zero reviews for this.
Oh, yeah?
So I don't know if I'm in the user review minority or the majority. What did a lot of the user reviews say?
A lot of the user reviews, I think it has like a 6.2. Let's just say I think it's around there on IMDb.
6.1, yeah.
Okay, so there you go. And it's I saw mostly positives that people were giving it like a 6 or 7 out of 10, but then you would see the 2s and 3s of like actually exactly what you just said of like how you feel about it. Boring, too many holes. This should have been a 30-minute episode on blank and then insert whatever you want.
I'm seeing like lame and boring 3, The Wretched, what a fitting title 1 generic 6 Wretched 10 scary film tight story 6 polished but muddled. The top one, the most helpful, is a great effort that ends up being fundamentally basic 5. And that's kind of where I'm at. Ooh. Like that's kind of where I would put this movie, you know?
Yeah, because you definitely can't knock the effort. The story, like the script, yeah, oh my God, polished. Where's the polishers at for that? I understand that part. But yeah,
no,
I respect
the effort in the sense of let's make an adult Goosebumps horror movie. That's what I respect. Everything after that, I don't respect. Like the story, the characters, everything after that, I respect. Like right before pen hit paper, I respect the thought of, oh, let's make an adult horror Goosebumps kind of thing, right? An adult Goosebumps. Yeah. That's what I respect. I don't respect the effort in any other way because I didn't like it, right? So in that sense, I will agree that I do love what's the word? I love the, not the idea. It's like I love the, not enthusiasm. I love the, there's a word that like encapsulates, like, do you know the word?
No, I'm saying you'll get it. Come on, I'm trying to encourage you.
No, but you know what I'm talking about, right? It's like effort. Yeah. It's like another word for effort. It's like I love the, you know, I don't know. What's a synonym for effort?
Fortitude. Nope, that's not it. Shit, man, I don't know. You thought of it.
Well, what the fuck? We're here to help each other out, dude. You know?
I know, but it's just, you know, synonyms and shit. I gotta look them up and whatnot.
Yeah,
But I understand what you're saying, dude. Like, somebody had that idea. Somebody said, let's try to fucking do it.
That's what I like,
tried.
Yeah. I love the aspiration of it. I love the aspiration. Like, hey, they tried to do something. To me, they failed. Some people like it. My recommendation is go watch Under the Bed because that is what I thought this was going to be. I thought this was going to be, that is, to a T, an adult Goosebumps R-rated horror movie. Have not seen it done better. That movie's gory, dope creature, practical effects, tense, like, but has the magic of like when you're young, right? Like when you're living with your parents and you're 13 or whatever. Like that encapsulates all of that. This didn't. And that's what I wanted it to encapsulate, I guess is the best way I could say it.
Yeah, and I'm not going to lie, man. I am 100% throwing that movie on tonight.
Me too. I'm watching under the bed.
I haven't seen it. Dude, I haven't seen it since you recommended it. And that was like 4 years ago.
You've seen it more recently than I have, bro. And that was fucking 3 years ago that I fucking gave you the dope assignment. Yeah.
Might have been more.
Could have been 4 years ago, bro.
It could have been. It might have been actually because we were giving so many dope assignments like at that time.
Oh yeah,
but
fuck dude.
Yeah. I will say, and I think we can both agree, we are a fan of that preteen 13-year-old boy and maybe his friends.
You're a fan of 13-year-old boys. I know that for sure, dude.
Take it easy, I know Mikey.
That for sure, man.
Don't clip that one. Fighting with the friends, like having the friends fight with them, or like the brother and they team together. Like, yeah, dude. Like, oh my god, of course. That's.
Give me more. Give me more of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me more of the It Chapter 1, like that stuff. A bunch of kids, Monster Squad. A bunch of kids getting together and they got to fight a creature or a monster or whatever. Like, that's what I thought this was going to be, right? And it just wasn't. Like, it wasn't, bro. And I get the fact that you love the Are You Afraid of the Dark, Vampire, the Rear Window, Fright Night, Disturbia, where like a kid is watching his neighbor. I get you like that. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I feel like it's just been done so many times. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but that Are You Afraid of the Dark episode, it's one of the first ones with the vampires living next door. That's what I grew up with. Like, I didn't grow up with Rear Window or anything.
Bro, the nightly neighbors, dude? Bro, Mikey.
What you know about nightly neighbors, dude?
You're talking nightly neighbors? I just threw it on 2 nights ago because I go, oh yeah, this is probably one of the best ones of season 1.
Yep.
So good.
So good, man. So good. And that's where I knew that idea from, of the neighbors and stuff. That, like, growing up, that was my first exposure to that. So I get you really dig that. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Maybe that's why you like this movie a little bit more than me, because you're like, oh, I'm getting the fucking, because you didn't know it was that.
Oh no.
Corona.
Oh no.
No, it was phlegm, guys.
Dude, that's been happening to me all the time, and I go, oh, I'm dying.
Dead.
Just from
phlegm.
I'm going, swallow water wrong and go, I gotta go to the hospital. Yeah, sorry.
But you weren't expecting that, right? Like, you didn't know that was part of this movie, or did you?
Dude, I didn't know shit.
I didn't even watch a trailer for this movie.
Same.
Yeah.
Didn't know shit. Read the synopsis on the stick. That's how when I sent you the IMDb link to it, I don't know. Let's just say it was a week to 10 days ago.
Let's say you didn't send it, dude.
All right, well, you'll see it, and it'll be there.
I could check. I'll check it.
It'll be there, and it'll be there. And I was on where I watch a lot of the movies, right? And I'm going down, it'll put them in order of like what's popping, right? If you go to the genre.
Okay.
It was like number 6. I'm going, what the fuck is this? And I just read the synopsis on the left side of the screen. I go, oh, try to just hit, dude, didn't even check IMDb, just try to hit play, not available. Then I saw
didn't work.
1st.
Okay.
That's why I sent it to you. So yeah, I didn't want to watch the trailer. I go, let's just see what's going on. Neighbor next door, or a witch is living next door downstairs. That's all I needed to hear, and I was in. So
okay. So
what about
what was the 35 years ago? Did we ever get an answer for that again? No. Is that the same house?
I don't know, dude. I don't know, because that's what I really wish that made sense, because that part was cool to open up. Oh, dude, 1985? What happened? What happened? Was it their house? Was it the neighbor's house? Don't know.
We have no idea.
But I was just going to point out, what about this is weak. Like, yeah. The brother not being there, forgetting, that shit's weak. But what about the last 3 minutes?
Was the last 3 minutes again?
The girl, the love interest, goes out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, I had to bring it up. I was like, there's no way we're not gonna not just talk about just like how it's such a common thing these days. They want every movie, dude. I'm not gonna mention the movie that I watched on Netflix that just did that. I'm going, oh, dude, it's so much better if this main character, and again, this isn't the same thing, but it's the same, it's in the same ballpark of, oh, did I just see the main character flash before my eyes and then it cuts the credits, and then in this, oh, are they trying to say that somehow she is the witch? And then end credits, it's like, they want everything to possibly have a sequel these days, that they will always throw that in there if they think that they can get away with it.
But I disagree with you because I don't think this ending was for a sequel. I think this ending is a negative ending. Like, it's a horror movie, so they want, it's the classic thing of, oh, everything's fine, it's a lovely Sunday, we beat the monster, and then you're like, but wait, that's what this was. I don't think this was like, oh, we're planning to make it a sequel. I think they did this to be like, to end on a scary note, to be like, nope, you thought it was over, it's not. I don't think it's planning a sequel or anything like that.
Well, no, and I'm not necessarily saying that also, but yeah, of course, you could take it like that, and I can see why you took it when I said that. But like, just throwing in the possibility, not saying that they're going to make it, but just throwing in that little, oh, dude, like, she lives on, or in the Netflix movie I just watched that I won't mention, because maybe you'll watch it eventually, just going, oh, dude, that's just weak. But no, it's different for horror than any other genre, I would say.
Yeah. See, like, when you set it up for a sequel, Scary Stories Tell in the Dark, like, that's a happy ending setting up for a sequel, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is just like, no, it's just that twist of, you think everything's fine, the witch isn't dead. And that happens in fucking 90% of horror movies, you know what I mean? So we were expecting that. Like, I was expecting, like, oh, the witch is not going to be dead, no question about it. And, you know, that's what they wanted to do, and whatever.
But just for shitty storytelling, it just doesn't make sense, because there was no opportunity for her to take her over that we saw.
But we have no idea how she takes people over.
Yeah, it's also a good point. It's also a good point.
How does she take people over?
No idea. All
she had sex with the husband,
ear.
Right?
Yeah.
She had sex with the husband and, like, put him in some sort of trance, right?
Yeah.
He forgot about the kid, right? Like, that's it, right? Yeah. So, and she grabbed the mom and ripped her under the crib. That's the last time we saw the mom, right?
Yeah.
So
no rules.
Why did she have to bang the dad to make the dad forget about the son? Can't you just make people forget? Like, why'd you have to? There's no rules. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no rules, bro. What are the rules? Fuck.
Insert the classic
it's
clip.
inserted, bro. 100%. Yeah. So.
All right. But
I don't know. You want to do scores? What else?
Let's do some scores. I don't know the answer on the budget, but we'll just take a guess. I mean, I'm not for an answer. Just like, how much you think it costs? Blah, blah, blah.
Okay. So I'll give my score first.
Yes.
I'm gonna give this movie a 5.
Okay.
Just flat 5. Just halfway there, man. Halfway there. What about you, bro?
I'm gonna give this movie. I'm gonna go a 7.6.
7.6? All right, man. All right.
I
like it, dude.
But dude, I will probably, I'm going to say right now, the next time I'm going to throw this movie on is like end of September going into October.
Okay. All right. Good for you.
Budgie?
Sure. I'll say the budget.
Pull out that wallet.
Oh, you go first. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I'm going to say $3 million.
Yeah, I was going to say 4. Yep, I was going to say 4. Whatever.
And then looking at it now, even the words millions coming out of our mouths, I'm going, oh yeah, maybe it wasn't that much.
Or it was that much and it's just not that good. You know what I'm saying?
I
don't know, dude. I don't know.
I told the king, dude, I recommended it to the king because I'm like, dude.
He's going to love it. There's a 16-year-old girl, dude. He's going to love it, dude.
Maybe 15. Don't know.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
threw a little Vicodin reference in there, dude. He was breaking in to get Vicodin.
Oh, shit. That's what I wrote down, dude. I go, because the kid has a broken arm, and he's like, I snuck into someone's house and was trying to steal Vicodin, right? And I go, trying to steal Vicodin out of someone's house. Sound familiar, Mikey?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You weren't breaking in, you know what I'm saying? You were in, you know what I mean?
No, dude, no.
You had to be there. Bro, statute of limitations, you're good, bro. You're good.
Oh, dude, first of all, anytime, and if anyone watched this and tried to find where I said that, good luck, because we're at 400 episodes, mind you.
Yeah.
But it was also allegedly, which protects me in the court of law.
Oh, totally allegedly.
And number two, I was allegedly already invited in anyway. So it's like the vampire rules. Like, I was invited, dude. I didn't break in. I was invited.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You were like a vampire, invited. Yep, exactly.
And as a guest of the house, you're welcome to whatever you want. Everyone knows that.
That's the rules I grew up with, man. I don't know, bro. Shit.
Yeah, man.
All right, is that it?
Scores,
is that it for the thing?
Yeah. Oh, do you recommend it to anyone?
No. No. I recommend go watch Under the Bed, dude. Go watch Under the Bed.
All right, I'm gonna recommend it because of quarantine times and just I really did enjoy this movie, so I would recommend it. That's where we differ, but I already, dude, but stamped in stone. You can bet your boy MP over here is watching Under the Bed tonight. It's not even a question.
Me too. No, I have nothing else to watch. I'm watching Under the Bed. It's done. So,
bro,
I don't know.
Game night, Under the Bed, and it might creep me out a little bit. Might creep me out a little bit, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Well, guys, listen. Thanks for stopping by the watch one more time.
As always.
We're gonna be back next time with hopefully something better than The Wretched.
Maybe.